Confidence is tricky, and a lot of people get it wrong. Hear a lot of discussion about fake it till you make it, imposter syndrome, and I think people try to imagine confidence as swagger and this attitude of presenting myself. The issue that I have with fake it till you make it is you're faking it. You're presenting yourself to other people, but confidence is internal. So trying to show other people confidence does not trick you, right? Like, your confidence is internal, it's something you feel. It's like an emotion. It's like being happy or sad. You feel confident. And so that's like faking being happy to show other people that you're happy. It doesn't change your emotion. It doesn't change your outlook on life. So what do you do about confidence? Confidence is built. So if you want to be confident in something, you have to do it more often. I love the conversations about life and leadership and resilience and mental performance. It's something that I thrive in and I feel really good about. I love talking about. It's helped me tremendously, and I like helping other people. But I don't always feel confident about coming up with a topic, doing a little bit of research, hitting record, and talking without a script. Clearly, I'm not scripting this because I'm driving, and that's the purpose. It was actually recommended by a friend. I was doing some podcasting, and I ended up reading off of a script, or even on an outline, and it just wasn't the same. It wasn't authentic. I don't mind it because it's still great information, according to him. He says it's great information, but it's not authentic. I like it when you talk when you drive. But how am I supposed to know that what I'm saying is connecting with other people and that it's useful, I'm not wasting my time, and having the confidence to put myself out there? Which for a long time, I really haven't had that issue. I don't mind putting myself out there. I love it. Having a conversation at work the other day, I was teaching a professional development class at work, and we were talking about what our comfort level was and what things we like to do. I love the idea of teaching or presenting or talking in front of 100 people, being on stage in front of 5,000 people. That would be really exciting. Crushes some people, just the thought. And I'm trying to figure out, you look at people that are comfortable and confident in certain situations. And the idea of faking confidence to try to trick yourself seems like it'd be one of those things that would drive anxiety, as in the counterproductive anxiety of all the self-defeating thoughts and the high energy level and the physical reaction of muscle tension and all the things that come along with high anxiety. And so what is it that would actually lead to a high degree of confidence, a strong feeling of confidence internally, not faking it for other people, but creating it for yourself? That's the difference. How do we actually make that happen? Well, confidence comes from, let me start by my definition of confidence. I believe confidence is belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, and belief you are worthy of accomplishing your goals. So, belief in yourself. Do I believe in me that I have what it takes to push record and talk to people on social media I've never met and open myself up to critique and criticism and disagreement, or the possibility that nobody will watch my videos? It's possible. Or if they do, based on analytics, if I record a 15-minute video, are they going to watch the first 2 or 3 minutes, and then that's going to be it? It's possible. So the second part is belief in my abilities. And this is where the main part, I think all three of these parts are important. But if you don't believe in your abilities, you're very unlikely to feel confident. Your knowledge, skills, and your abilities. Just because you have them doesn't guarantee confidence, but if you don't have the knowledge, skills, and abilities, that's the swagger. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? Unearned confidence. What are you confident in? If you don't have knowledge, skills, and abilities, what do you have confidence in? Right? You have confidence in yourself, but what are you presenting? What are you doing? What's your value to other people? How can you accomplish your goals? The knowledge, skills, and abilities are the things that you're actually going to use. Sorry, I took a wrong turn. So, belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, and then the third part, belief that you are worthy of accomplishing your goals or being successful. Do you believe in yourself? That basic idea of, do I believe in myself? Do I believe I can make a difference? Do I believe I can do the things that I've set out to do? And while this one seems a little less significant than the others, it can be one of those highly detrimental things that can bite you in the ass if you're not paying attention to it. Because there's a lot of people out there that question if they are worthy of success. Sure, I think I can do it, but who am I that somebody's going to listen to me? Why should somebody listen to me when somebody else, they're more attractive, they speak better than I do? I don't know how to do social media. I don't know how to do this. Whether you do or you're not, it's that belief. And so believing in yourself is extremely important. And there's a lot of things that you can go into really deep psychological conversations about that topic. It could be a matter of, hey, just do it and you'll feel better. Or talk to some friends and get some inspiration from some friends, a pep talk. Maybe it is serious enough. Hey, go talk to somebody, go talk to a counselor. Because there could be some serious things that you need to discuss with someone. And that's okay. If you need it, go talk to someone. Belief in yourself there's a lot of factors that go into that. But I do want to go back to the main topic, the main point of today would be the knowledge, skills, and abilities. If you go out and you learn something, whether you learn it yourself, you get an instructor, you get a coach, you get a mentor, and you learn something, it's very likely you will naturally start to feel more confident. If my goal is to, not like in a rock band, but to play guitar on stage, with some friends in a bar or something like that, just for fun. I have some friends that do guitar lessons for veterans, and then they encourage them to get up on stage and play, to show what they've learned. It's not a rock concert. It's mostly just friends and a couple other people that just happen to show up and be in the same area. But if you play and you learn the chords, you learn the songs, you're naturally going to feel a little bit more confident because you can play. Apply that to anything, business, to sports, to performing arts, to public speaking, introducing yourself to somebody you're interested in at a bar. The more you practice something, the more you're going to feel confident in your ability to apply that thing. So if you want to get better at something, you need to first define what are the skills necessary to be successful at that thing, and then go start learning some of those skills. For me, I have a lot of the skills. It's how do I communicate effectively in a period of time to have all those social media things, to have the hook, to have the interesting thing. And I think with me, I'm not much of a showman. I got some friends of mine that do social media and they're doing really well and they're having some fun, and they throw in a bunch of comedy and stuff, but I'm not really much of a performer. I'm not a comedy guy. I can do some funny stuff every once in a while, but I'm not going to make 5, 10, 20 videos in a row that are super humorous. That's just not who I am. What do I do? I don't try to be the super serious guy, but that's kind of where my specialty lies, in psychology, performance psychology. How do I talk to you about being more confident, how to visualize success, how to use things like mindfulness and self-talk and breathing. I love those kind of things. I want it to be entertaining, but I'm not really consider myself an entertainer. So, I have this, they call it dissonance. Dissonance is the idea of your internal thoughts and beliefs are not matching up with what your behaviors are. And that's where the problem with the fake it till you make it comes in, is if you keep trying to fake your way, your internal thoughts and beliefs are not matching up with your external behaviors, and so you're going to have this dissonance, and it's going to cause anxiety, and it's going to cause you problems. That's why people have in public speaking, even if they know what they're talking about, but the public speaking scares them. It's called dissonance. So you need to be able to match up your internal beliefs and thoughts with what you're trying to accomplish. And the more you can do that, the more confident you're going to feel, the less anxious you're going to feel. So with confidence, it's tricky. It really is. It's a tough topic, because there's some people will say, hey, it's super simple, just fake it, or just go do the thing. And it's like anything else, if you go do the thing and you have a bad experience, it can cause you to be less confident down the road, because I made a mistake, I feel dumb. Think of, these are internal thoughts. You wouldn't imagine people would speak to themselves that way, but they do, surprisingly. Or not surprisingly. Imagine going up in front of a class, people that you know, peers, and nobody's any more intelligent or skilled as you are. They're all at the same place. You're all in the same class learning the same thing, and you're called up in front of the class to talk in front of the class. For some people, that's paralyzing, mortified to do that. Why are so many people scared, legitimately scared, to speak in front of a group of people that really aren't their peers? And it comes down to judgment. You're scared of judgment. And with that, the scared part, your body is responding no different than if you're under a legitimate threat. If you were to force yourself into that situation in order to build your knowledge, skills, and abilities, and therefore to build your confidence, the confidence is going to actually reduce, because you're having a bad experience, and now you're associating this. You want to get better at public speaking. You have a bad experience public speaking, your confidence is shot. And then now you're not going to believe in yourself any more than you did before. So just going and doing the thing sometimes can backfire. The problem is just going and doing the thing is the answer. You have to gain your knowledge, skills, and abilities. You have to practice. So where's the answer? The answer is in your mindset and your self-talk. Do you imagine that going in and doing the thing and making mistakes is part of the process and going to make you better? Then you are more likely to have that productive outcome to learn and grow and gain confidence that, oh, okay, so that one wasn't a big deal. I made some mistakes. I can grow from that. So the building confidence really comes down to your mindset. You're going to have to make mistakes. You're going to, at some point, you're going to have to feel silly on, extreme circumstances. You're going to feel dumb. You're going to feel judged, all those things. But if you want to gain confidence, you really need to apply the things. You have to believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and believe you're worthy of success. Partner that with the mindset of it's a process. It's a constantly evolving process. I've done this stuff lots, and I'm still not 100% confident and comfortable looking up a topic, hitting record, and then speaking. I feel like I'm getting better all the time. That's the point. So, confidence, it's tricky, but you can do it. I believe in you.